It's a day that ends in Y, and the Democrats find a way to disappoint. My God, people, what are you doing? The poll numbers are cratering. Why? Okay, so here's the thing. They'll go in front of the cameras, they'll talk to the reporters, behind the scenes, rather. They'll be talking to the reporters behind the scenes and saying, Joe Biden is, he's old and I don't see a path for him to win and we got to replace him. And the reporter's like, okay, well, what do you say publicly? On the record. Oh, Biden is great. Stop it. Stop. They just want to be Homer Simpson with Bart and just fucking. We are not going to win if you guys are going to cower like this. My God. Here's the thing. So that's a strong margarita. Oh, I made that one a little too strong. So here's the thing. The Democrats are cowards in public life and cowards in private life, right? Republicans are cowards in private life and traitors in public life. Remember way back when Trump was obviously losing his shit near the end of his failed regime in 2020? And he was he's always been a rambling moron, but he really started going off the rails and they started talking about the 25th Amendment, this, that, and the other. And Republicans were doing the exact same thing that Democrats are now doing, right? They were saying privately that he's got to go. But we can't say that because if they said that, then they would lose their election. And, publicly, they were just like, Trump is the best. Trump is the greatest. Make America great. And now the Democrats are doing the same fucking thing. The same fucking thing. You guys are supposed to be striving to doing something different, being better, right? Being the adults in the room. They love being the adults in the room, and yet they can't actually do the adult thing and say Biden has got to go. Okay, let's try another sip of this margarita. Okay, needs to be stirred a little bit. We got this. We're getting there. I got these as a birthday gift. You can't even see it. Let's see. It's too much condescension on it, but you can see it's got the imprint of my dog's face. You can just kind of see the ears. See the ears? Okay, that sucked. Great segue, James. So, it's amazing right now, right? Because Trump is the weakest candidate that the Republican Crime Party could ever run. The weakest, right? He's going to be in jail after the convention. He's going to be in jail before the election. He has 34 felony counts. He has, 3 more criminal felony trials and a whole host of lawsuits. The dude has been sued for defrauding people. This goes paid right back into student loans, right? He paid, $25 million for his Trump University scam. And then he discriminated against black people back in the 70s and wouldn't rent to them. I mean, the list goes on. And now there's even more stuff coming out about him and his buddy Epstein, right? That he made multiple calls to him, that they talked about young women all the time. He took multiple flights with Epstein, and none of that's being covered. And Trump is ranting and raving. He had some kind of a rally in somewhere in the East. I want to say it was in Doral, I think. And he was just off the fucking rails batshit. I mean, he's obviously always batshit, but now it's just a whole nother level of delusion. Like the sentences aren't even linked. They make no sense. He still seems to think he's running against Obama and not Biden. But none of that nonsense. None of that is getting through the media ecosystem for 2 reasons. 1, obviously because the media is rigged and they don't want Democrats to win because they want the tax cuts. 2, because Biden is so gaffe friendly himself that he's hit this whole topic about his age and him losing his cognizance is now starting to, it just dominates everything. It dominates everything. It really does. And now you've got behind the scenes, the staffers within the White House just leaking shit over and over, leaking about how this has been going on for a while. And he has to stay scripted. He can't leave the fucking White House after 8 p.m. or else he's going to fall asleep on his feet like a narcoleptic. And I'm seeing so many fucking parallels with when Trump was in power. Because this is the same thing. I mean, and again, Trump is the weakest candidate, and we have an amazing record to be running on, right? Biden tried to. Well, let's not talk about Gaza. Gaza is a disaster, and it's always going to be. And the Democrats are going to go down in history for the shame of supporting that genocide. Domestically, let's look at a different angle here. Domestically, the economy is amazing right now. We've had record job growth. Inflation is down. Wages have been exceeding inflation since, what was it, January 2023, I read. Inflation continues to go down. Now, big businesses are actually saying that they want a rate cut sooner than what the Fed was saying. They fought for student loan forgiveness. I mean, the CHIP Act, manufacturing is coming back. I mean, on and on and on. Crime is way down. Crime is way down. Historically low. Historically low when we had the MAGA crime wave back in 2020, where you saw a spike in violent crime and murders because of the failed Trump regime. And the Democrats can't run on any of this because it's not getting through the media ecosystem because of Biden's problems, and also because the Democrats suck at messaging. They always have. I'm disappointed that Obama is speaking in support of Obama. This is incredible. Christina Murillo. So I hadn't heard that. So you're saying that Obama spoke in support of Biden? I hadn't heard that specifically. I know that he did say that post-debate, but hold on, I'm getting to that. I'm coming to that. So there's an amazing record for the Democrats to run on. Would they do so? And it's really it's refreshing. And I hate Kamala. Kamala the cop. I have tried to work with her office back when she was a senator, and she was terrible. They all were. All the Democrats are. You know, they put up these issues on their platform, and then they don't stand by any of them when they have an actual constituent saying, "Hey, here's the problem. Do something." They're completely feckless. But on that note, Jesus. Look, it's been 85 degrees for the last 2 weeks out here in LA, okay? I need a refreshment. I need a beverage. It was like fucking 80 degrees at 10 a.m. today. You know how rare that is here in LA? Yes, it gets warm in the valley. That's why I live in the city. So we get the nice sea breeze. So it's nice and cool. And it's almost been I think it's going to be 3 weeks now of just 85 degree heat. And yes, people in Phoenix, oh, it's 110. We're melting. Fucking forgive me, okay? We're not used to this out here. Climate change is killing me. Anyway, so with Kamala the cop, you see her speeches. She had a couple over the last couple days here. And it really is amazing to see someone put together a coherent sentence, right? And talk about crime, talk about Project 2025, which is a huge threat to America. And that's why this is so important. This is why this is so critically important, because the Republican Crime Party wants to completely tear down and destroy America as we know it. They want to steal your freedoms. They want to abolish your rights. That is their plan. That is their agenda. That is what they are running on, and which is why this is so important. Because if they win, guess what, everybody? The concentration camps are coming. This is not hyperbole, okay? They have said as much. This is in their statements. This is in their platform. This is what they want. They will take people that are different from the white Aryan race, these fucking Nazis, and they will put us away. And they will take their perceived political enemies and do the exact same thing. Like me, like you, like people watching this. So that's why the stakes are too high. We can't be fucking around with Joe Biden because these age issues are not going to go away. They are going to continue to be on the campaign trail. Every single time he goes up on press, to give a press conference, or he does another debate, the entire audience is just going to be sitting with their butt cheeks clenched like, when is he going to freeze up? Oh, God, he's going to freeze up. He's going to freeze up. I can see it in his eyes. Oh, my God, he lost his train of thought. We're fucked. That's what's going to happen. And he's losing everywhere in the polls right now. And, again, to see Kamala put together these sentences, put together this platform that the Democrats want to run on and put it into messaging is important. And it's just it's night and day. It's night and day to see her speak and to see Biden speak. And we have to have a candidate that can campaign. That's what these elections are all about, is campaigning. So with the stakes this high, I am fully on board replacing Joe Biden with Kamala Harris. And again, I don't like Kamala. I hate Joe as well. I hate them both for everything they're doing in Gaza. But respectfully, this is not even the lesser of two evils. It's really not. Because Joe Biden, yes, there's problems, okay? There are challenges with his agenda that we as his constituents can push for changing, and they will have to respond at some point, right? However, with Trump, there is no such leverage. You have none. You protest his policies, boom, you go to jail, right? You speak out against him publicly, boom, you get shot by a MAGA assassin. You know, that's how this works. And the stakes are just too high, and we have to get someone who can win. And Kamala, right now in the polling, is the only one that, and also just logistically, is the only one that can inherit the war chest and take him on. And also, the fucking mind fuck that the MAGA mob is going to go through dealing with a black woman, a strong black woman who can speak her fucking mind and who made Jeff Sessions cry. That's something, okay? And that put Kavanaugh back on the fucking ropes. That's something. We need that. We need more of that. And if we don't have it, yeah, we're in trouble. So, of course, I saw a clip on Morning Joe today. They have an anonymous source. Of course, it's anonymous. Shocking. Someone who also won't stand up for their ideals or principles. Great. Good job, DNC. Anyway, so they are now saying that Obama is quietly working behind the scenes to try and get Joe off the ticket. That has to be one hell of an experience. I would love to be a fly on the wall on that. Joe, now, the thing is that you are, what the kids say, cratering? Bad? It's going down, down, down like that one song that I can't recall. And Joe, yep, over here, Joe. Who are you? Who are you? Joe, Barack Obama, was your president. You're my vice president now. Trying to stay focused here. It's time for you. Hey, ho, ho. Joe Biden has got to go. Where's my diapers? It's time. I'm really glad. So keep in mind, Obama is the guy who oversaw the drone strike program. And Obama is like, Joe, I have seen children blown out of buildings, but I have never seen something as disgusting as you freezing up on that debate stage. Like that was where Obama drew the line, right? And I'm glad to see. Look, I have a lot of respect for Obama. I have always admired the guy. Of course, no president is perfect. You're going to have a lot of problems with presidents, and that's one of them. But the fact that he is working behind the scenes is such a huge, huge blessing. And my God, fingers crossed it'll have some impact, because we're fucked if it doesn't. I can't picture anyone else that would have a better chance of getting Joe Biden off the ticket than Obama. So that's the end of my rant. Who was it that there's any Q&A? This is the Q&A section. So who's still in here? Let me look. Why can I not finger, but that doesn't sound right. Okay, so apparently I can't see. Either I have fat thumbs or I can't see who's still in the chat here. Okay, whatever. Well, to you watching that are still here, Q&A, ask me anything. I'm disappointed that Obama is speaking in support of Biden. Right, okay, Christina Murillo, I don't know if you're still here, but you were saying that. Well, of course, because the Democrats, say what you want about them, but at least they do understand the importance of public appearances, right? Because they want to have the public appearance of unity, while behind the scenes they work to make changes and make improvements or whatever. It's the same way in union organizing, right? If you've got a tough case or you've got a tough grievance that you gotta deal with, and a lot of people disagree on it, or if you've got a tough rally that you're trying to get people to, and you're having struggles getting people connected. That's kind of the way it goes. You want you want the projection towards your opponent, which is the bosses, for the DNC, in this case, the Republican Crime Party, that you are united, that you're ready to go at a moment's notice. But internally, you're going to have struggles, and you have to fight those battles outside of the public view. So I get that he's saying these things, but again, take it as a good thing that he's saying this publicly for unity, while behind the scenes he's working for the ultimate goal, which he knows is to get Biden off the ticket. Can you explain how Kamala can replace Biden before the election? Great question, Christina. So, I'm not fully knowledgeable about it, but here's what I have read from people who are far more knowledgeable about it than me. Kiddo Cool 65, welcome. So with Kamala being on the ticket already, She would just replace Biden before the DNC, and then she would be the official nominee. Also, since she's already on the ticket, she would be the person most easily logistically the easiest to receive the war chest that Biden has already got for in terms of donations. And that's also why it's so important to replace Biden, because donations have tanked. The large donors are concerned. Now you've got him fighting a battle with George Clooney, and I can't tell who's, if it's Trump or if it's Biden putting out these statements now, because you read things like, Clooney, who's this guy? This Clooney guy. He's a bad guy. Horrible guy. The worst guy I've ever seen. When has he done a movie? His last movie tanked. Got the bad ratings. Horrible ratings. Worst ratings ever. Come on. It's malarkey. That's Biden. How is that any different from Trump saying, now listen here, okay, George Clooney married to Amal Clooney. Bad name. Bad name. Who can pronounce Amal? No one can pronounce Amal. I can't pronounce Amal. Who would think that pronouncing a name of a woman would be so difficult? Bad person. Low ratings, George. George, you've never made a successful movie ever. Never had success. Not like Trump steaks. Trump steaks, best steaks ever. You can't buy them because they're not here anymore, but trust me, best steaks. I can't tell the difference now, because now they're both feuding with George Clooney. So I don't know where this tangent came from. Anyways, to tie it all back together, the point is that they put the projection of unity out there to the public, while in private they're trying to solve the issues behind closed doors. Can we have a fair election in November? We had a fair election last cycle. What are you talking about, AT Banks? I don't know what you're getting at. If you're on some copium about how Trump lost the 2020 election, then fuck off, because you're just an idiot. Could Kamala actually win? MT Kiefer, yes, that's a really good thing. So, uncharted waters, right? We're the first explorers heading west out of Spain. We don't know what's out there. We're just trying to find a path to India. That is what's happening right now. We don't know. It's uncharted waters. No one's ever done it before. We've never been in this situation. But the fact is that, based on the polling, there appears to be no path forward for Biden to win. Further, the White House seems to have no strategy to turn that around so that they can win. Okay? Now, Kamala is a fresh face. She's not going to have a lot of the baggage that Biden would have. And she's already on the ticket, so logistically it's a very easy transition. And she's polling better than Trump. And also, keep in mind, this is what I keep saying, I hate Kamala, but the fact is she makes grown fucking Republican men cry. Can you imagine the debate with her and Trump? I mean, it would not be nice for Trump. She's used to dealing with these kind of assholes. She was a prosecutor, right? So, yes, I believe Kamala could actually win. I had problems with Hillary, and she's an absolute idiot for supporting Latimer over Bowman in New York. But the fact is that we would not be in nearly some of the problems that we are in now if Hillary had won. And Hillary should have won. She won the popular vote. She should have been president. She lost because of an antiquated slave system from fucking 1812 or whatever in the hell that is. It 1812 when they came up with the Electoral College? It was the 1810s, somewhere around there. And they came up with this system, and it completely fucked the country. So yes, Hillary should have won, as much as I, truly have a lot of problems with her, but that is just a fact. She won, and she should have been president. She lost because Trump is a traitor and conspired with our enemy in order to steal the election. This country hates strong women. I would say that times have changed since Hillary ran. I think there is much more. I mean, yes, you're right. A lot of the country still does, but I think now there is a much more, after post Me Too, there is so much more women's empowerment, I feel anyways. So I would say that the chances of, I want to say, a woman running for president being a liability. It's not. It shouldn't be. But, politically speaking, some advisors and consultants would say that a woman running for president would be a problem. I don't say that. I would say that I think it's changed, and if Kamala were to run for president, I don't think that would be as much of an issue. And again, the MAGA mob would lose their minds. They'd be saying racist, sexist shit every single day. And unlike Hillary, I don't think Kamala would just take that stuff in stride, right? Hillary kind of just went with it. And, she was kind of confined based on the political ecosphere at the time, but I think that Kamala is much more empowered. Hillary Clinton kind of crawled so that Kamala could walk, or whatever the sentence is. hear what I meant, not what I said. And I think that that would be a little bit different now. Okay, did anybody else ask any other questions that I missed? Let me see. I'm disappointed. Okay, that was that question, 100%. Thank you, Christina. Oh, Christina, that was you saying that. Thank you. Oh, God, I thought I exited out of the live stream. Okay, so I got a few more. I'll hang with you guys until my drink is done. Why not? Let's just have a hot afternoon margarita session with James. That sounded weird. I don't like that combination of words coming out of my mouth. Was that cringe? I can't tell if that was cringe or hot. This is why I've never been good with women. Anyway, any other questions? Oh, that's strong. God. Oh. You know, the other problem, I didn't mix this. Tracy Lane 1, welcome. Apologies, Tracy, you missed my rant. It is now, what do they call it? White Boy Summer? White Boy Summer, what's something that sounds good with Margarita Mixer Afternoon? There, James Margarita Mixer Afternoon, whatever. How long does Biden have to make a decision? Time is of the, you're right, time is of the essence. And we have basically until the convention. After that, it's pretty much game over. Biden's on the ticket and we're probably going to fucking lose. P3 Drummer, welcome. Oh, God, Nepali Chandra, welcome. I'm sorry, that cringe was not for you. That was because this margarita is really strong. Yeah, so the decision has to be made prior to the DNC. Because the DNC, after that, they become the official nominee. That's when the delegates all vote, right? And when they vote, that is the person that's on the ticket. Hi, Nepali. But yeah, if there is an open convention, there's some people have said they want to have like a speed dating round of a primary at the DNC. Not a good idea. It's really not a good idea. I don't know the logistics because this is not my area of expertise. This is my area of expertise. But from my understanding, from what I've read, is that if it were an open convention, there are some legal challenges that would happen in terms of replacing Biden, which is why, if it's Kamala, that would make it the easiest. So I used to be able to see who's in the live stream, and now I can't. Does everybody see my finger? Oops. Oh, God, what did I do? Okay, I don't know what I did there. Anyways, thank you all for joining. I did a parody video on the presidential debate. Make sure to watch that. Go on my MT Kiefer. Check my feed right now, and you can see the parody video that I did of the Biden-Trump presidential debate. I think you'll enjoy it. If they change the decision, it seems it would definitely create a buzz and get the Democrats fired up. That's the hope right now, because it sure feels like voter enthusiasm is pretty low. Mine is. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to vote, but I'm very connected to this stuff. I'm very plugged in. You know, also my existence is at stake, because if we lose, you know, I'm going to be in the camps just like all the other people. So there needs to be something that's done to fire people up, and I do feel, my gut anyways tells me that there is going to be a bit of energy if Kamala gets on the ticket. Okay, that's enough for me. I'm not going to finish this while I'm on the stream. I need to pace this one out. Thanks so much for joining.